Jim Walton is one of the most quietly powerful billionaires in the world. As the youngest son of Walmart founder Sam Walton, Jim inherited not just incredible wealth, but also a legacy that reshaped global retail. Yet, unlike flashy tech moguls or celebrity entrepreneurs, Jim has remained low-key and largely out of the spotlight. He's a man whose fortune reaches well over $60 billion, yet he prefers a quiet life in Arkansas, far from Wall Street or Silicon Valley. While his name may not be as instantly recognizable as his father's, his influence runs deep, not only in the Walmart empire, but also across banking, education, and philanthropy. So who is Jim Walton? And how did he become one of the richest individuals on the planet while staying virtually invisible to the public eye? This is the story of a billionaire who chose legacy over limelight, strategy over headlines, and stewardship over ego. Part 1. Early life and the Walton family roots. James Carr Walton was born on June 7, 1948, in Newport, Arkansas, into a family that would go on to redefine the American retail experience. His father, Sam Walton, was already a driven businessman with a dream to bring affordable goods to rural America. In 1962, that dream took physical form, with the opening of the first Walmart store in Rogers, Arkansas. As the youngest of 4 Walton children, Jim grew up immersed in a household centered on hard work, frugality, and business discipline. Sam Walton was known for driving an old pickup truck despite his growing wealth, and that modest, no-nonsense approach to life was passed on to his children. Jim attended Bentonville High School, where he was not only a strong student but also an accomplished athlete, playing as a quarterback on the football team. He went on to study at the University of Arkansas, earning a degree in business administration in 1971. From an early age, it was clear that Jim, like his siblings, was being groomed to carry forward the family legacy. But unlike others who chase wealth or status, Jim's ambitions were quietly rooted in loyalty to the family vision and a deep understanding of the company his father built from the ground up. Part 2. Stepping into leadership after college, Jim began working in the family business, starting with Walmart's real estate division. This role allowed him to gain hands-on experience in a vital aspect of the company's growth: store location strategy. Walmart's expansion was based on a very calculated, cost-efficient approach, and Jim played a key part in identifying valuable sites for new stores. His role may have been behind the scenes, but it was instrumental in helping Walmart scale efficiently across the U.S. In 2005, following the death of his older brother John Walton in a tragic plane crash, Jim took John's place on Walmart's board of directors. While his presence was quiet, his influence was substantial. He brought a calm, conservative approach to decision-making, often emphasizing long-term strategy over short-term gains. Jim wasn't involved in the day-to-day operations like the CEO or executive team, but he represented the family's interests and values at the highest level of the company. Under his stewardship, Walmart continued to thrive, expanding its global footprint and adapting to the challenges of e-commerce and digital transformation. Jim's deep understanding of both the business and the Walton family legacy helped ensure that Walmart remained rooted in the values that had made it successful in the first place. Part 3. Harvest Bank and diversification. While Jim Walton is most closely associated with Walmart, his leadership extends beyond retail. He is also the chairman and CEO of Harvest Bank, a regional banking network owned by the Walton family. Harvest operates in several states, including Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Kansas, and it has grown under Jim's guidance into one of the largest privately held banks in the United States. Unlike many billionaires who venture into high-risk startups or media empires, Jim's approach to diversification has been cautious and stable. Through Harvest, he has focused on providing traditional banking services to local communities, prioritizing customer service and financial integrity. This banking arm of the Walton empire reflects Jim's personality: conservative, disciplined, and locally focused. It also adds an important dimension to the family's financial portfolio, ensuring that their influence isn't limited to retail, but also includes a solid presence in the financial services sector. Jim's leadership in Harvest proves that while he may have inherited wealth, his success in maintaining and growing that wealth is no accident. It's built on decades of smart, steady decision-making. Part 4. Philanthropy and public education. Despite his immense wealth, Jim Walton is rarely seen in the media, and he doesn't often speak at public events, but he and the Walton family have quietly become some of the most powerful forces in American philanthropy. Much of their giving is focused on education reform, an area Jim is particularly passionate about. Through the Walton Family Foundation, he has supported initiatives that aim to improve public schools, expand charter school access, and empower low-income students to receive quality education. Critics and supporters alike recognize the scale of the Walton family's influence in this space. Their funding has helped reshape education policy in many states, sometimes sparking controversy, but always demonstrating a clear desire to innovate and improve educational outcomes. Jim's involvement is methodical. He believes in measurable results and sustainable impact, much like he does in business. While some billionaires use philanthropy as a branding tool, Jim sees it as a responsibility tied to the legacy he inherited. His focus on education reflects a long-term vision, investing in future generations to ensure opportunity, equity, and progress for communities across America. Part 5. Legacy, privacy, and quiet influence. What sets Jim Walton apart from other billionaires isn't just his wealth, it's how he carries it. He is rarely photographed, gives almost no interviews, and doesn't maintain a flashy lifestyle. Despite being one of the richest men in the world, he continues to live in Arkansas, close to the company his father built. This sense of groundedness is rare in today's billionaire culture, where many are drawn to attention and influence. Jim Walton represents an older model of American capitalism, one where values like humility, family, and loyalty matter just as much as innovation or ambition. His influence is deeply rooted, not loud. Through Walmart, he helps guide a global retail empire that employs over 2 million people. Through Harvest Bank, he supports regional economies and communities. Through philanthropy, he shapes the future of public education in America. And through his role in the Walton family, he ensures that their legacy remains strong, stable, and values-driven. Jim doesn't make headlines often, but his impact is undeniable. His legacy is not one of disruption, but of preservation, preserving the ideals that built the Walmart empire and ensuring they endure for generations to come. Part 6. Walmart's evolution in a digital world. As the retail landscape transformed in the 21st century, the rise of e-commerce giants like Amazon posed a direct challenge to Walmart's traditional model. While Walmart had long dominated brick-and-mortar retail, the company was initially slow to adapt to the digital marketplace. This shift marked a critical moment in Walmart's history, and Jim Walton, though not involved in daily operations, played a vital role in ensuring that the company didn't just survive but evolved. Under the guidance of both the executive leadership and the Walton family, Walmart began investing heavily in online infrastructure, supply chain modernization, and digital services. Acquisitions like Jet.com and partnerships with companies like Microsoft signaled a new, aggressive push into e-commerce. Jim Walton may be one of the quietest billionaires in the world, but his story speaks volumes. From his early days growing up in a humble Arkansas home to becoming a central figure in one of the most powerful business families in history, Jim has shown that success doesn't always require a spotlight. His calm, strategic leadership style, combined with his deep commitment to his family's legacy and community values, makes him a unique figure in the world of wealth and power. He has proven that great influence doesn't need to be loud, flashy, or attention-seeking. It can be steady, principled, and quietly transformative. In a time when many chase fame, Jim Walton reminds us that sometimes the greatest strength lies in staying true to your roots and letting your actions, not your image, define your legacy.